The materials we'll be needing for this are, we need organza fabric, your choice, any color of your choice. You need your glue of choice. We'll be using this. Also important, you need your M-stay, you need your pins, you need your cup chain, any color you want or whatever you want to use to embellish it. You need your lighter, you see what we need it for. Then you need your pattern, your scissors, and lastly, which is most important, you need your iron. So you place your organza just like you see me do, like this, just one layer. It depends on how wide you want. It depends on how wide. The width determines the number of applique you want to make. So after placing it like that, then you start putting your M-stay on it, line after line, just like that, until you reach the end. So you make sure you put them side by side. It's very important that you align them perfectly. So you keep on doing it until you reach the end. So after you're done placing everything, now you should have put on your iron before time. So you place another layer of organza on it. So that means you'll be sandwiching the hemming gum and your two layers. So then you start ironing. You have to be very careful and you have to keep on ironing gently. You keep on ironing gently until it is clear, like until you no longer can see, so you can see the outcome. You iron it so that it will be clear, because if you do not do that, when you cut it out, you start seeing whitish stuff on your applique, which is not going to make your work look professional. So you iron until it fused totally with the fabric. Okay, so you keep on ironing until it is clear. You no longer can see the hemming gum in between. So you can decide to just use these 2 layers, but for me, I'm going to be making 3 layers. It is very optional. I just want my applique to be a bit thick, but it is optional. You can just use the 2 layers like that and it's still going to come out beautifully, but I want mine to be 3 layer because I want it to be a bit more solid. Okay, so we'll just go through the process that we went through. You place your hemming gum and then you put your other fabric on it like that, and that's it. Then we move over to the next thing. So after you're done with the number of layers that you want your applique to be, so you start putting your pattern paper on the base just like you see me do, and you pin. So it's very advisable for you to cut out lots of patterns, especially if you're going to be working on lots of applique. Okay, so it will be very easy for you, because if not, you cut one, then you start cutting but if you already place it down like this, it will be very easy for you. Even if you do not cut out all of the patterns, at least you cut out lots of it you place. So you'll be doing your work in batches. So you just do it just like you see me do until you're done with your pattern. So after laying down your pattern, the next step is for you to cut it out, so you have your shape out there. So you cut out as many as you want. And if it's not enough, you can still go back and just go through the entire process from the beginning to this point until you get the numbers of shape or design that you want. So after doing that, this is what we have. So the next step is, you can see I told you see what we are going to use our lighter for, or you can use candle. So you just need to do this gently, just by the side, just to prevent the fabric from fraying, so just to seal out the side. Make sure you're very gentle with it. I'm not telling you to burn your don't burn your shape or your leaf or whatever. Don't burn it. Just gently around, just like you see me do, just gently. So after you're done, the next thing is to attach our embellishment. So to do that, you have to apply your glue. So you make sure you apply it by the tip, not in between, so that you don't have much spillover and your work will be neat. So you can see the way I'm applying is just around the edges, just like so. Do it carefully and gently. You need to do it. See the way, just watch what I am doing. You don't need to rush. Rushing often leads to mistake, and you want your work to look as perfect and as neat as you can. So you just do it gently around just the edge. Just you need to apply that thin enough for your design to stay, because we are using cup chain, so it's very tiny, so you just need to apply a layer of gum just thick enough. And it depends on the glue that you are using. Some might require that you let it dry a bit so it will be sticky, but for this, as you're putting it, you can just apply it on it because it's going to dry off. So like I said, it depends on the glue. So you can try it out, try your glue out before you start applying, if it's a new glue you're trying. So after doing it like that, you cut it. You can see the way I cut it, and this is dependent on the shape that you're working with. This leaf shape, it has this sharp edge. So for you to have a perfectly aligned design, so you need to cut out. But maybe for some shape you might not need to cut out, and you can just put your cup chain all around until you get to the end. But for this, you can see that I am cutting, and if you keep on watching, you see that some shape I did not cut in between at all. I was able to go around. So you can just see the way I am doing. So you cut it out and you press on it, and when you're done, you can just hold it and you make sure it is perfectly aligned. So you put it in the shape you desire. So you can see, you can always adjust before your glue dries up totally, so that you see that it's at the edge, extreme edge that you want it to be. So use your hand to press, use your hand to shaping it however you want. So I will do more for you to see and for you to perfectly understand. So just watch what I am doing. So this process is applicable to any design you want. So you keep on doing it, and then you have your 3D applique ready. So you do as many as you want, and that's it. I enjoyed the process, and I hope you to enjoy. You can see how easy and simple it is. So voila, so you can see the number of the ones, because I just need it for a very small area. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and try it out. If you want to learn how to make this, I have the tutorial on my channel. Do well to check it out, how to make this full dress. Thank you for watching.